Good evening. I'm Margaret Carrero. Coming up on KNX News 97.1 FM, we continue our breaking news coverage of the resentencing of the Menendez brothers that puts them one step closer to freedom. And the resentencing at the Van Nuys courtroom came after dramatic testimony via video link by Eric and Lyle. Resentenced today to 50 years to life for the 1989 shotgun murders of their parents in Beverly Hills. And that means they are now eligible for parole. Joining us live is legal analyst and criminal defense lawyer Joanna Nieves. Joanna, what stands out to you from this decision today by Judge Michael Jessic?
About is that the judge definitely took the age of Eric and Lyle into consideration, right? They've been in custody for 30 years, and it's well settled in the science and with research that structural brain maturation doesn't happen before mid-20s. And these guys committed these crimes when they were 18 and 21 years old. So it's not a question of whether or not the crime happened. It's really, did they have the impulse control? Were they reacting to some sort of trauma response? And how have they behaved in custody? And what efforts have they made towards rehabilitation to give the judge the basis to grant this resentencing? And I think ultimately all of those things taken together is what led the judge to make this decision.
Do you think they would be here without the TV documentaries about their case?
You know, I don't think it would have as much of a public impact and, as much eyes on it because this is a case from so many years ago that many people weren't really thinking of it again until these documentaries came up. But resentencing has been really prevalent in California for the last few years, especially with youth offenders who've been serving these long sentences. I do think it would have come up without the documentaries, but all of the attention is because of how much they've been in the media lately.
Are they being treated differently, would you say, from other defendants or the same?
I'd say the considerations were pretty much the same. I do think that the DA took a much stronger approach, maybe because of all the attention that was on it. Gascon had originally said that he would be on board with resentencing, and the newer DA obviously wanted to take a step back on that. So I do think that the public scrutiny had a lot to do with the way this DA played his hand. But ultimately, the way the judge applied the law, I think, was pretty fair and consistent.
Legal analyst and criminal defense lawyer Joanna Nieves, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.